Yeah.
So speaking of becoming a talk,
Okay.
our man Q Parker from 112
Talk that talk.
has some things to say on this and we're gonna get to it in a second. He has some things to say on here. I'm gonna get it on the screen for y'all. All right, this is directly from his IG, and I'm gonna play a little bit of this because he definitely recapped and expressed his feelings about this verses.
Close. And if you notice, man, 112, Q Parker, you've never seen us act crazy. You've never seen us overdo it. You've never seen us. We just really was it was just pushed into us the importance of being sexy, being smooth, being charismatic, having charm, all of those things. And so last night, man, the generation that's after my generation, so my generation is the 90s. And so all of the guys that were on last night, they will probably be the 2000s era. And a lot of them I know personally, with the exception of Ray J. If we see each other, it's cool, but Sammy, Mario, P, Bobby V, all of them are like my little brothers. And I know for a fact that some of them know better than what they displayed yesterday. I know some of them know better because some of them came through the same tutelage that we did. Matter of fact, shit, I have mentored a few of them myself, so I know they know better. And so let me get into it, because I ain't even gonna be on here long, but let me get into the first point. The first point that I did not like about last night was you can never be too excited without collecting yourself, because whenever you are too excited, you overshoot notes. You may be offbeat a little bit because you're just too excited. And so it was always told to us, hey man, collect yourself, understand what your mission is, and go out here and carry it out with 100% accuracy. Don't ever be too excited. And I'm telling y'all this because of what I know. I've been an artist that's too excited, and then you go out there trying to impress somebody that you see in the stands or in the crowd, and you want to be like, oh, I'm finna kill it tonight cause such and such in the building. You overdo it, you get too excited, then you start overshooting notes, you're sharp, you're thinking so fast, and so you're offbeat, your swag and your smoothness ain't there cause you just trying to overdo it. I saw a lot of that yesterday. And the one thing that we were taught was, at the end of the day, you are a singer. I could care less if you leave a Q Parker show and say, man, Q can't dance. Man, he ain't got no rhythm. But one thing you ain't gonna say is Q Parker can't sing. That's for sure. Because at the end of the day, before the beginning and the end, I am a singer. Right? And I think because of all of the pressure that Verzus puts on you to outshine somebody, to overdo it and stuff, it took them away from the one thing that when push come to shove, they should have displayed: the fact that I am a singer. Period.
Whoa, say whoa, say whoa.
All right, Mr. Q Parker. One Tweezy. Former One Tweezy.
Former 112 member. The legendary 112, Q Parker, Mr. Harmony. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
one of the
himself,
smoothest vocalists in the game.
I mean, he's from that, he's definitely from that cloth. Yeah. So
I respect it. I can respect it.
It's two different times too, though.
I know it's two different times, but he said something that I feel like, I mean, and look, bro, we come from, let's say we don't do music. Let's say just from a fan standpoint. You know what I mean? We come from expecting vocals. If you sing, we expect hearing a singer. Entertaining for sure, but that's a byproduct of being a good singer. You don't focus on being entertaining. You focus on being delivering, and in itself, it will take care. It's like almost like this. Your end goal is to be entertaining. That goes without being said. But you can't just look at the entertainment button. You got to look at the process. What makes you entertaining? Well, if you're a singer, we won't hear you sing. If you're a dancer, we won't see you dance.
But
That's going to entertain me. I'm coming here to see
Right.
that from you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I don't want. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
You know, it's quite interesting. This is quite interesting, I think. You know,
I'm not hating.
That Versus was interesting to me because it kind of proves
And
where we're at. Because
and you mentioned it too. You said SWV changed it
they changed it because
to being a
because they
performance.
went to the second half. They did, you know, they went straight vintage mode. But look who we
Right.
talking about though.
I mean, but they
We
singers.
talking about we talking
and-
about another decade that rules is totally is different. That the 90s, our era, the 90s era, it was different. You had the type of competition you had was different. So the way he's talking is he's talking from that place in time.
he's
This
talking
era,
from what all he know. That's what he know. Singer's
right,
supposed to
that's what I
sing.
said. That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm with
That's
you.
how he was taught. That's how he was taught.
And
See?
truth
See?
be told,
So
who's? I mean, this might sound crazy, but I watched the Versus. G. The only people that did something I was not expecting.
mhm.
I ain't talking about how good or bad they sing. The only people who did something I was not expecting would be Jeremiah. I ain't expected Jeremiah to come out and not be on, but it is what it
Right.
is. I just didn't expect
Right.
it. But you can have an off night. I'm not hating on him. And
Right.
who else? I ain't expect Ray J to sing. I'm sorry. If you go and you watch interviews with Ray J, if you follow the dude, he do a whole bunch of other stuff. He's a reality TV star who was an R&B singer, but he don't
Who's
go on
rich.
shows. He don't go on
Rich.
shows to freaking sing. I don't see him go on interviews and bust out singing ever.
Yeah, I feel like Ray J as a artist, his unactive button has been pressed for quite some time now.
Yeah,
Meaning pressed down where it's not active anymore.
right.
So I feel like when he does appearances that require him to perform, it's more of a I'm gonna angle this
Right.
type of thing. Like I'm not here to sing. And that's what he did.
Right.
That's what he did. Is Raekwon, his business, was part of the sponsorship and
Oh,
all
yeah,
that
yeah,
with
yeah.
the Versus and everything.
The Raycons.
So thank you, Raycons. Like, so I think his mission, that was his mission.
But they pressured. But see, if that was his mission,
That was his first mission.
I knew that was his mission. You know why? Because when Sammy and them was trying to come at him, he was like, "Nah, man, I'm up here is love." He like, "Hey, bro."
Hey, you can sing
trying
my
to
song.
Keep it easy.
Hey, you want to sing my song? Go ahead, sing my song. Cause he's like, I'm already in the boss position.
Right.
I can't lose. I can't lose up here. Okay,
Right.
He couldn't lose.
I really hope someone out there for you. You just wait patiently.